And welcome back, everyone, to the Black Twitch League. Rare Adam alongside Etoe once again. And after a very clean Game 1 victory, Trebuchet looking to try and end this series nice and early here. Of course, Barber's Fanclub going to try and make sure that they can get themselves in as good of a position for playoffs as possible.
And yeah, we see that the bans come out quickly, and Barbara's fan club not liking the karma of all. Okay, out of everything from last game, they decided to get rid of the karma, and then they ban out the cannon and the Rexa.
Yeah. And of course, Op Ivy on that karma was just a thorn in their sides for a lot of that game.
True.
Realistically, it was just
Yeah,
constantly
that is true. That is true.
giving escape opportunities when they had no right to do so. So Barber's Fan Club, they just want to take that away. It was first picked from Op Ivy, so obviously it's something that they have no fear in picking up.
So we'll see what the first pick will be here for Barbara's fan club now. What they put priority on? The Zaya. No Jinx, interestingly.
And Zaya's actually risen a lot in priority recently because lethality Zaya right now is just really popular. Casters have caster champions in general have been doing a lot of work in the bottom side of the map. Misfortune, Zaya, even Ziggs is still a strong option. So looking to pick that up. Maybe Nukes is just trying to play something that will deal as much damage as possible.
And maybe also he don't need to auto attack as much because of ping.
Yes, that as well. It might just be just to poke it out for anyone who is wondering what's going on. Yes, he is having a little bit of trouble just keeping his computer online at this point, especially for Riot games. So
internet, yeah. And the Vayne pickup by Trebuchet. I mean, if it's not broke, we saw Wet Jeans did perform fantastically in the last, and then the Rel is available.
Yeah, the Rel is available for Red Strike. They're going to pick that one up if it is available to do so. And realistically, there are a couple of options to pick into the Rel, but Red Strike has really been enjoying picking up that champion. Probably the only person in the league who has been playing it, but Yuumi is going to get picked up, and maybe someone else is playing ADC, and Nukes is just going to play Yuumi.
Wait, that would be incredible. That would be some interesting strategy. Like, you know what? We don't have anyone else. Let's just put our person with 5,000 ping. Let's just put him on Yuumi, and we'll play the game out.
Because worst case, you just press E, right? And maybe LC Bane's gonna be pulling her. Who knows? I'm just theorizing at this point. If Nukes ends up being the support and plays Yuumi, well, I will.
You're a genius. Yeah, that'd be.
I will be taking my my crown, my prediction crown, and my pay raise at the door. At that point, Barber's Fan Club better be paying me for the good ideas. But regardless,
right.
Interesting.
They're like,
angle,
wait a second, that's genius. Yeah, that'd be quite the angle.
Yeah.
See the Lee Sin picked up here for more sleep.
Ooh, but the Nocturne as the answer there. Nocturne, an interesting option. It has been picked up a little bit more recently in the higher echelons of League, but at least today in the small sample size, Golden Guardians picked it 3 times and they lost 3-0. So I don't know how much this Nocturne is going to be able to get done.
Well, like I'm an old head of League of Legends. When I think of Nocturne, I don't even know what worlds that was. But I think of that wildcard team that did that like
Gigabyte Marines.
hyper level. Yes, the hyper level Nocturne, like got him level 6 ridiculously early, and like ulted bot lane and just destroyed that team.
That was against Fnatic.
And they're like, what? Yeah, and they're like, what just happened?
Yeah, I remember that because Nocturne was level 6 at 6 minutes, and Soaz was playing top lane Maokai and had 4 CS. Was level 1. Level 1 at 6 minutes because that was lane swap meta. And effectively, Gigabyte Marines, they just played around Levi, and Archie played Galio top lane or something. Man, League was a weird game back then. And
yeah, I was just thinking like that was just such an incredible shot. That was so fun to watch. That's still stuck in my mind. That incredible game at Worlds. Vex picked up here.
Ooh, yeah, Vex can actually be the option in the mid lane here. And realistically, Op Ivy has been able to play a wide variety of different champions. And, supportive Karma playing Ken mid lane, and now the Vex being pulled up in the mid lane. interesting option for them, but curious to see what Trebuchet will round their comp out with, and specifically what Barbara's fan club have as answers, because right now we have very limited information. Is Nukes playing the Xayah, but Ari going to be picked up, so Pixel Wolf maybe going to be piloting that champion instead. And the Lux did okay. It didn't have quite the performances that it did last night, but the Ari has a lot of agency into the Vex still, and Ari's just such a really strong champion right now.
And they could still lane swap. They could throw nukes on Ari and have Pixel goes. I mean, I really don't know. This team does have a lot of flexibility.
Yes.
In their lineup.
And of course, the Jax going to be the final pick here. So interesting to see Jax as the answer for Patrick Jones, maybe wanting to just open up the map a little bit, just push any sort of lanes possible, and not really care about what's going on with the rest of the team. Jax is one of those champions that can really take advantage of it.
Very true. I'd love to see the idea of Jax. I feel like someone recently played Jax. Was it Indefiance? I think Indefiance recently played into Jax. There was a Jax picked. I think it was disappointing for what I wanted to see. I think it was Jax to like Fiora, I believe. Remember that matchup correctly. I think Fiora ended up getting the best of Jax. But like I would just appreciate it just like having this potential of a really strong side lane or a really strong pusher for some split pushing. We'll see if that ends up coming to fruition here. Oh my goodness, there's lots of shuffling happening.
Yeah, lots of shuffling around. We'll find out where everyone is going. No one knows how to line up on the right teams. That's what we're discovering.
Okay, it should be Trebuchet should be on red side here. Pixel is still on the alright. Okay. Wait, what?
Yes, Nukes is going. Yes,
more sleep. Oh no way! No way! No way! No way! No way! No way!
I called it.
No way! Absolute madman! No way! They're actually running it! Our player is slagging, he has 5,000 picks, so we're just gonna literally put him on Yumi and just play the game 4v5. Oh, that's incredible! At least maybe now and then he can hit some heals or hit some Rs, like, even if it's delayed by like 5 seconds because of 5,000 ping, it's fine.
We're not going to see Nukes lead Xayah this entire lane.
That is incredible. That is incredible.
I'm more surprised that I'm right. I was strictly a meme.
Yeah, that is incredible. That is so good.
Anyways, now that we have that in mind, Yumi Xayah versus Vayne Rao. Interesting lane to say the least.
If it's because the Yumi's like it's like likely it's just gonna be super laggy. Oh no. And also they're putting their Master's carry on Yumi support, so I mean, you know what?
It's whatever gets them through it, I guess. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah. They could still be trolling us though. Because they could still, I mean, they're supposed to be an LCS order, but they could still technically champ swap up until 30 seconds. So, but I really hope that this is what they're going with.
I think that would be my best guess as well, just putting whoever's lagging on Yumi, because, you know, you just play on whoever's around. You just sit on them, try and bring some sort of value. And I mean, granted, Saskio did get to Platinum playing literally duo queue by himself with his Yumi, playing Yumi with his feet. So maybe Nukes can do it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there is a Grandmaster player. He won CLOL 3 times or something, who played Yumi with his feet and got to Plat.
Wow.
That is a true story, but with all of that information taken into account, Etoe, it's going to be an uphill battle for Barber's Fan Club.
Yes, it is. Oh, it's so is. Like, this will be so difficult. And I see that they put more sleep in I feel like their Jax needs to carry. So they put their other Masters player in the top lane on Jax and say, okay, here's the gameplay. So they need to play high split push comp, right? Like, they need to play. So this is essentially like split push Trinity. There's like the time where split push Trinity was demolishing the BTL. There was like 5 years ago. But essentially, they need to play split push Jax, and Jax just needs to like hyper carry the game, and they just need to. Other people just need to survive. I think that must be what their game plan is, because Nyx and that's just not going to be a factor. This is very interesting. I'm looking forward to it. I would not put my money on Barba's Fanclub. I don't think any betting man who actually cares about their money would actually put money on Barba's Fanclub for this game. But I would love to see it.
Well, we'll have to see, and honestly, wouldn't be surprised if Nukes just ends up riding the Jax for most of the game as well. But we're gonna take a quick break, and this will be an interesting one. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Black Twitch League. Rare Adam alongside Etoe here as, my goodness. You can see the pings coming through from Nukes. He's got good ping thus far. We'll see if that holds, but oh boy, this will be a fun one.
This is incredible. Incredible. Okay. Oh, he's hitting them. He is hitting those Qs.
That's 20 gold in the bank.
Yeah. There you go. It's money. The ping's looking all right. Nukes is gonna go crazy on this cat.
For now.
Right.
But we'll have to see if that can continue on here. Yuumi, definitely a champion that, yes, doesn't require as much movement ability, but I think Nukes is just trying to stack up this Spell Thieves as quickly as possible in the case that they can't stack it up later because of ping.
Yeah, and we see the ping just jump up to 250 there. Was a lot lower than that earlier. So we'll see. We'll just see.
And we'll have to keep an eye out for how this laning phase goes as well, because Yuumi as a laner, you need to actually do something in lane. You can't just sit on your 80 carry the entire time. You have to try and jump off, get your passive shield and everything to get the most out of that champion. So yeah, I'm curious to see how it plays out. Maybe they just, every time they hit like over 100 ping, they're just jumping right back onto LC Bane.
Okay, so he is actively jumping off. He's doing some things.
I'm gonna be curious to just see what the engages look like as well, because if Nukes gets caught with a bad ping spot, like, it's weird to be talking about how to play with ping.
Right,
but this is legitimately a thing in this game. ADH Delightful, though, getting a decent trade onto in Defiance on top side.
Yeah, and the chat was talking about how I was mentioning how they just have to let Jack split push and just survive, and like, well, it's very, very hard to survive versus a team that has Nocturne and Shen and Vex and Rel, 4 dive champions. Like, okay, that's true. That's very true. I mean, they do have this Xayah ultimate. They do have Ahri able to be slippery, so they do have the champions that would be pretty good at surviving dive, but it would be incredibly difficult. So just kind of saying, it just really depends on how Xayah probably times her ultimate, what ability she decides to ult so that she doesn't get hit by them. Probably the most important being Shen taunt, but we'll really just have to see how this all works out. I was able to see what maybe Patrick Jones able to do some early stuff here on Lee Sin. Lee Sin's in a really strong early game jungler, and there's a lot of damage in the mid lane. That's crazy.
Yeah, Pixel Wolf taking it on the chin there from up Ivy, but for the time being, it's just about Indefiance trying to survive this lane. Actually gets this solo kill under the tower with the taunt. Well played from Indefiance.
Oh, that's not what they want to see when they
talk
about their jacks. Yeah, that's their carry.
Oh my goodness, off Ivy as well, just moving forward, flashing in. That's another kill picked up as Patrick Jones, though, gonna try and land the resonating strike. Will be able to find the comeback, but close your eyes now. On this bottom side of the map, will they find the gang onto LC Bane? The flip back from the Rel. The stun's coming down as well. Not able to use that Blade Caller quite yet, and Wet Dreams finds another kill for themselves.
Oh, all things not looking good right now for Barbara's fan club. Neither of those things being what you want to see.
Yeah, it is.
And Defiance?
Yeah, Defiance is in trouble once again. Will the damage come through? Patrick Jones, though, going to land the resonating strike. ADH Delightful will finish off the play as well. Incredible play coming through from Patrick Jones thus far to be able to secure a couple of kills for their team. But Barbara's fan club, they're making this interesting, at the very least, in this early game.
Very true. They were able to strike back a bit here. Vex doing some things. I don't even know what I actually don't even know Vex is kit enough to really, like, I don't know what's happening when I'm watching.
The bar underneath her is her fear bar. Basically, anytime that she gets that stacked up, if she hits an ability, it fears them. That's the yeah, that's the reason for that bar.
I've wanted that for so long. I was like, I gotta play her at some point. The mid lane used to be my lane. I should learn at least know mid lane champions. Okay. Vexi's very interesting.
It's gonna be a curious situation, at least for this game, because Vex already having a kill, despite her dying, has a significant advantage over Pixel Wolf. I mean, the extra amplifying tome for now, potentially a bigger lead if they find a reset, but really curious to see how this top lane matchup goes, because Indefiance opted into Shen versus Jax as sort of the safety net on the top side to play around Wet Dreams once again, but it's not going to be able to stand up to this Jax once an item or two comes through. Indefiance is going to have to try and find some tangible advantages to be able to weather this storm.
Yeah, eventually Jax will just go ballistic. Be very difficult to deal with, so. But yeah, if Chen could get tanky and like tanky enough like to like kind of keep up with it and kind of slow Jax down, then that could really help them not have to deal with Jax for too long. I mean, eventually, if the game does go that long, Jax will become a problem. But if you can delay that, that's only in their favor. And that's gonna be the first dragon of the game, being started up by Trebuchet, and easily secured. It looks like.
And it's just going to be dragon taken by Trebuchet, so of course they're going to have a little bit of that early advantage based on, you know, their bot lane having a 15 CS lead, mid lane having a 15 CS lead. It's a good start for the side of Trebuchet as they're just trying to find themselves a victory over what seems to be a little bit of a crippled Barber's Fan Club squad.
Yeah.
Close Your Eyes going to go aggressive here onto Patrick Jones. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. What was that? What was that? What was that? That was terrifying. What? Wait.
So loud.
Nocturne buff. Nocturne really a menace now.
Oh my goodness. That was terrifying.
Truly a nightmare is Nocturne here.
Oh my goodness, that was so loud. It's now on the bot side. LC Vayne going to be taken down once again. Nuke's now actually going to get taunted under tower. Can the cat stay alive? Indefiance is tanking up this tower. They're going to go for it. Red Strike looking for the flip. Oh no, Patrick Jones comes in time. Will they be able to find the kick? Looking for it. Will kick.
Oh my goodness.
Close Your Eyes for the extra damage. Now Close Your Eyes in trouble, but a great condemn into the wall from Wet Dreams as the taunt comes down. Nuke's now trying to get the safety, but Pixel Wolf will not be able to get there in time. Pixel Wolf on the Ahri, looking for the damage, will not find it. A double kill for Indefiance as it is turned around actually.
The Krugs!
OP coming through and finding the kill, giving it back over the Pixel Wolf. That Nocturne ult is still just
yeah, it's still fresh in my mind, and now I'm wondering, is that a audio bug for Nocturne ulti and Spectate clients? Because certainly it's not supposed to be at that volume.
If that happens every single time, I'm not going to be very happy. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking right now.
Regardless, if anyone wants the most hype clip of the day, take that
one. Yeah, the Nocturne. Yeah, someone clip that. Clip that and tweet it to us. That was crazy.
Man, that was quite the experience. But now coming down towards this bottom side, Red Strike looking for the crash down here onto LC Vayne. Will be able to bait the ultimate out from the Xayah, but the damage is coming back around. Red Strike now forced to get out of there, get on their horse and escape. The slow coming through, forced to flash away. Oh, Red Strike almost was able to find the kill, but almost gets killed on the way out.
Oh, Zombie Man 2090 telling us it's bugged in game. It will happen every time. Oh no. No. Wait, in game, so does that happen for the players too? Do the players also hear that?
That's awful.
Is that happening? Is that not just Spectate?
Oh, ADH Delightful actually fighting over the blue buff with Indefiance, but that's just the Rift Child being taken. Yeah, if that's happening in game 2, good lord. Good lord.
It's terrifying.
League of Legends is now a horror game. There's already Rengar and Kha'Zix and Evelynn in this game. Now you've got Nocturne's audio. Like, he doesn't even have to be ganking you. He's gonna make you flash just regardless now.
It's for players too. Wait, Nocturne actually is buffed. Nocturne, that's a Nocturne buff. Wait, is Nocturne is that like causing like, is that reason?
Oh!
Oh my God!
Again, has to close your eyes.
Jesus Christ!
Got it.
Wait! Wait a second! Whoa! Wait! Is that like a bug? Like, have other? That must be why we're seeing so much Nocturne. Oh wait, so Nocturne has it. So that's not like. Do they not disable Nocturne? Do players just like turn down their volume? I guess.
I
I mean, that kind
know.
of sucks.
That's
Because it's like it doesn't cause. It's not like a game-breaking bug, but like that is something significant.
Yeah, and realistically, I cannot turn that down either on my end because I have SFX down to like 25%.
Yeah.
So it's 100% just a sound bug where doesn't matter what your sound is set at. It's 100 for the Nocturne.
Yeah, I see.
Oh my god.
That is crazy. That is crazy. So wait, so Barbara's Fanclub is just getting assaulted by this Nocturne ultimate every single time. That is crazy.
This is a crime. I hate it here, man. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Trebuchet though, they've taken control of this game already. 4 kills on Indefiance, but Pixel Wolf.
Pixel?
Oh, she does not want to pull the trigger on that quite yet.
Okay.
Ends up getting spotted out and will just
I definitely expected a charm there.
Maybe not wanting to give away the location too quickly, but might have had auto attack on. That might have been it.
Mm.
Yeah, close your eyes. Ultimate's almost back up. I'm bracing myself.
Oh no.
The thing is, the sound comes with the ultimate being used. It's like,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm gonna try turning my sound effects down to 9 before the next ultimate.
Yeah. Oh no, close your eyes. He's in a fight. Wait, that time it didn't happen at all. What?
Wait, what?
What?
Okay, is it because he died?
No, but the Nocturne.
Wait, no, he didn't die. Wait, what?
Yeah, Nocturne's alive as bot lane. Oh, that's a lag ultimate there coming through from Nukes as it isn't able to come through. And oh, now here comes the Stand United coming through. It's actually stopped by 88 Delightful. Indefiance going to be coming back in with the taunt, looking for more damage. But 88 Delightful actually losing out on this trade here. The Shen with the damage. Red Strike though, looking for the Magnet Storm. Will not find it. Attracting Repel Stun comes, but here comes Vex from the side. The Shadow surges forward. That's 1. That's 2. That's going to be 3. Picked up by off Ivy as the taunt flash forward and Indefiance finds it once again.
Indefiance doing stuff up there. That Shen is 5-1 and 2 up there in the top lane.
Yeah.
And I'm trying. Okay, so is it because Patrick Jones died? But we're on the Nocturne ulti, so Nocturne ulti didn't go through all the way?
I don't know. The Nocturne ult is just, we got 2 extremely loud ones and then just a no sound one, and it's up in 20 seconds. We'll be able to, you know, this is an experiment. We are the experimental stream for Nocturne.
yeah, apparently so.
Oh
I will be asking around the other admins if they have experience in their production the Nocturne audio bug.
I have not casted for a Nocturne. Yeah, I haven't.
Yeah, I don't know how long. This could have been here for a while. I actually have no idea.
I'm actually, did I I'll have to, I might have casted a Nocturne last night. I cannot remember. Oh, Patrick Jones, though, going to go for the kick. Flash there, looking for Wet Dreams here. The condemn into the wall, though, is magnificent. The Magnet Storm going to stop everything up, as well as Patrick Jones trying to stay alive. Gets the heal from Yuumi. Despite your pain, you can still provide the heals necessary for that play. But they will try and evacuate now. Wet Dreams, though, might be getting engaged on once again. Red Strike trying to defend it. Here comes a Nocturne.
Oh my god! Oh, there it is!
There it is. Close your eyes. Finds another one. And it's going to be a massive massacre here. Red Strike able to get on the board. And now Nuke's trying to clean that one up for themselves, but they won't be able to get out alive. It's a 4-for-0 4.
Okay. Yeah, no, I turned it down to 9. That still hit at 100. You're right. It did not care.
It's awful. It's terrifying.
It's crazy.
Mom, pick me up. I'm scared.
Right.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Trebuchet, well, soon. Good thing is, right now, it looks like the game will probably soon be over. We're not get too many more Nocturne ultimates. That is not a good thing for Barbara's Fanclub. But for our ears and for our nightmares.
Yeah, and of note, oh my goodness, it is Red Strike.
Although not getting head does mean more CD as well.
Oh yeah, this is terrifying. I wonder, like, it's showing for chat too. 100%. Like, I cannot do anything to change the sound of it. I'm curious if I just turn off game sound, I feel like it would still come through, and that's terrifying to me. Like, Nocturne is living in my computer.
Maybe I need to put voice volume. Is that his voice? Does that count as his voice?
Maybe.
Try that. Nocturne Ultimate is up.
Yeah, oh no. I'm messaging one of my producer friends right now as well, asking, and they're like, yeah, it's a bug. It's been happening in a couple leagues.
Oh boy.
This is the most terrifying bug, I think. That could like, Nocturne is already scary as a champion, but now they just assault.
Okay. It helped maybe it helped a little bit. I think voice may have helped a little bit. It's still really loud.
I can't change my settings because I'm observing this.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness.
That's fair. Oh my goodness.
Oh, poor chat. Close your eyes. It makes me want to close my ears as well.
Right. You really should be close your ears, yeah.
Oh, goodness. Well, for anyone tomorrow, if you want to make an enemy out of production, play Nocturne.
I mean, if the players are experiencing this too, it's just straight up a Nocturne buff. I guess they could turn off their sounds if need be. Oh, Jesus, they're really waiting on this.
Ooh,
oh,
yeah.
but he's out? Oh, is he out?
Might be able to get out of here. The shield, though, going to be enough. And ADH Delightful just not with enough damage right now to be able to find the kill as Nukes with the Yuumi
struggling.
Doing what they can. Oh, but here comes the Shadow Surge moving forward. Pixel will one shot here. Off Ivy looking for more now. Patrick Jones going to try and find the kill. And nope. Off Ivy says, no shot. You're surviving that one. Is now Nocturne on this top side of the map has ultimate up and available as well. Here it comes with the Shadows on top of it. They're looking for more as it's going to be ADH Delightful able to escape. But my goodness, every single fight just going all Trebuchet's wave.
Skin? Like, does his ultimate sound changes based off of skin, right?
It
would it like be like a different one, but like skin base?
That's something to test in the lab. Let's see if there's a Nocturne skin buff now. If it's only Eternum Nocturne, then that's unfortunate because that's one of Nocturne's only good skins.
Yeah.
It's pretty terrifying, honestly. I don't like this bug. It's like there have been some sound bugs though. Like there's a Kraken Slayer bug. Oh, Patrick Jones tries to find the kickback, flashes forward, unable to find it, but a 3-man Magnet Storm Red Strike is here. No ult available for Close Your Eyes, and thank goodness for that. But LC Bane going to be running for the hills, looking for the root to come through, but will not find it. Never mind. Here comes the ult onto the Xayah. She doesn't have the ultimate to stay alive, and Close Your Eyes will find another one. Although might be taken down under this turret. Is taking down. It's the
Yuumi my goodness!
Alt. No,
and look at all the question marks. Oh no! No! They said FF. Yuumi, I think he probably meant to hit that earlier. Oh no!
This is a disaster.
This really is. It's.
Oh.
Hey, props on them for playing it out. They did ask me, like, wait, so what this affected today? Like, were we still being playoffs? Like, yeah, of course, you're still in playoffs. Everybody makes playoffs. It's just you'd be at a more difficult advantage. But this team, we know, this team at full power is a very strong team, Brahma's Fanclub. We saw what they did to Spectre Gaming last night. So, I mean, if they're able to come into next week at full strength, they could run the gauntlet and be just fine and make it to semifinals.
Yeah, and at the same time, Trebuchet is going to stand in their path. And even though there have been some interesting situations for the rest of the map, it's gone the way of Trebuchet. It's not as if Nukes is a one-man army, especially this game where they built Moby boots on Yuumi.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. That is a choice that you can make as Yuumi.
Yeah, it is. It is the item is possible to purchase if you do have the gold. You are able to make that choice.
Not a very good choice. Oh, but here comes Nocturne up to the top side of the map. It's getting quieter as the game goes on, I think. As ADH
or are we just getting used to it? Are we just
getting used to it? Yeah, we're adjusting to it.
It's an acquired taste.
Oh, man. Another kill onto the Jax on the top lane. But yeah, it's been a really rough go with things for the side of Barber's Fanclub here. After a great performance last night, it just hasn't really translated to today. And we can talk about some of it being up to Nukes, having some ping issues, but there's only so much that Nukes can do, right?
Well. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Pixel Wolf, though, going to try and find the engage here with the Spirit Rush, though, will get frozen up, and Nukes will be next on the agenda. Up Ivy is just on a spree with these, going in once again. That's a third kill. God. Shadow Surge resets all over the place. Won't find the fourth one.
Wait, that resets? The dash?
On kill,
That's crazy. I was like, wait, how did that happen twice? Oh, that is crazy.
Yeah, she used it 3 times there.
It's so long range, too. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's great. Op Ivy as well.
Oh, my goodness.
Moving forward. Has the Medrise as well. Oh, in defiance with the E-Flash auto there. And here comes Nocturne. That time it was louder than last. I think it's depending on the distance he travels or something at this point. But yeah, it's good. This is looking like game for Trebuchet. They've got both Nexus towers down quite low. Pixel Wolf just sort of standing around. This is going to be the series going over to Trebuchet, and not quite yet. Looks like they're gonna back off for the time being as LC Bane is here once again. Might be actually looking to clean up a fight, but looks like it's just a disengage and a reset coming through for Trebuchet, where they've got a massive gold lead. It's 15,000 gold. But yes, this game has definitely provided a decent amount of entertainment, if not for the fact that our ears are not enjoying it too much.
Right.
It's a good display from Trebuchet, though. They are looking strong going into playoffs. We have to sort of move the narrative away from, yeah, Nukes has 5,000 ping, and Barber's Fanclub playing with a couple of role swaps to, this is a good performance out of Trebuchet. A very good performance out of Trebuchet.
Only Pixel is on a role that they usually play. Four players to roll swapped.
Yes. Oh, yeah, here comes Nocturne once again. Oh, good kick coming through from Patrick Jones to prevent it, but there's the Shadow Surge. Here comes Vex once again. The Dragon taken now. Pixel Wolf next on the agenda. Oh my goodness, the damage coming through. She's looking for more, moving in onto the Jax as well. With the Shen ult on top of it, LC Bane trying to escape the play, will use that ultimate to dodge away from the fear, but it's an open Nexus here. Op Ivy, if they want, they can end the game. Oh, actually going to go aggressive here, trying to find the play, but Op Ivy's very tanky at this stage as well. 3 completed items, going to go golden. Close your eyes moving forward as well. Wet Dream's going to try and dish out the damage now. AEH Delightful going to be taken down. LC Bane next on the chopping block, and that's going to be the game and the series going towards Trebuchet. Interesting series, to say the least.
Yeah, to say the least. To say the least. Was definitely an interesting series. Ended up going, that way.
So, not a whole lot to say about that one. It was from start to finish, just Trebuchet were controlling that series, and they're going to look incredibly good going into playoffs. If I can pull up my playoff bracket here really quickly, should move them up a little bit.
So,
they're
up in
0 and 4.
Right now.
Yeah, 3-0 and 4. They will be seated above Barber's Fanclub if it's based on game differential. The only way I think that Trebuchet don't finish 5th is if, well, they can finish 4th if Ishtar loses. They can finish 5th if Ishtar wins and WCU doesn't win. Well, I don't think WCU can finish above them.
Yeah. WCU best record, possible record is 3 and
with a -2 game differential. We're gonna figure it out. That's
yeah,
what's gonna happen.
It'll be figured out. It's fine. We'll figure it out. There's a lot of people. There's gonna be a lot of teams with 3 wins potentially. If Ishtar loses, Ishtar could go up to 4 wins. which will put them above Trebuchet. Etoe would take the 4th spot. But if Etoe loses, wait, who is Etoe playing? Okay, so WC Rams is playing Predictor Gaming. We can so I mean, by WC Rams, okay, you can say WC Rams has a potential to get a win.
And Team Ishtar
if you're
facing
betting.
DPS, who are looking for the perfect
Ooh,
season.
yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. So if Ishtar gets that win, but it is against DPS, but Ishtar has been Giant Slayers,
and also has lost to some of the lower teams in the
yeah,
division.
that's true. Ishtar is all over the place.
Yes.
They beat MG Element, but then they also lost to WCU Rams, and they've lost to Spectre. They lost to they beat Barber's Fan Club. They lost to Trebuchet. I mean, yeah. So
it's all over the place. We'll see what they can do, but that should be it for tonight. Unless you've got any other announcements, Etoe.
No, I don't have any specific announcements. The stuff on the Nightbot. If you're watching and you see any great clips, be sure to clip them and tweet them to us at BTL Turner. You can have a chance to win $5 of RP if you have the best clip from that series. We are doing that to promote more clips. We do want to see more clips coming into the playoffs. It helps us with promotional material. Maybe we can try to get some highlights for playoffs and stuff like that. Also, the Speed Robo Games, of course, going to call them out. Speed Robo Games. You can check out their card games at speedrobogames.com. They are the sponsor currently. And we will have matches, I believe, at both 6 and 9 p.m. tomorrow.
I'll be back for those.
I think that is we should have Rare Adam here as well. So yeah, those are pretty much all I have to say. We'll look for somebody to host. And we are out of here. We're gonna go ahead and host Boots Knees, an old member of the community currently playing Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Damn, no interview. Well, the interview, we could do an interview. We could have Indefiance. Indefiance is a caster. We might as well have him in here.
You want me to? I'll drag him in.
Yeah. Go ahead and get Indefiance in here. Our staff member and caster.
There we go.
It's just such a strange series, and like other people haven't been able to do it because like if we have to go straight to another thing, that was
I just wanted to shit talk their master player that I solo killed in top lane.
Yeah, more sleep. Yeah, very true. Yeah, I was about to say was that when did you get the taunt into like the tower range? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yep.
I also solo killed him another time.
Yeah.
The dream.
What do you think of that? I mean, that series is Did you?
Honestly,
what was your reaction to nukes on Yumi?
Well, I was trying to figure out what the fuck they were doing in swap, and then like when I was like, why do they have nukes on Yumi? And then I was like, oh, they didn't fix the ping.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they were actually asking me if they should FF the game, and they were like, Pixel was like, say like if we FF, like look what happens. I was like, well, you would be in the playoffs. They were trying to find another player, but then that person didn't end up responding, so they just decided to just play the game out. And
I was warning everybody. I was like, there's a chance that we could randomly see fucking Etoe, so let's be careful.
yeah, true. I think it wasn't possible. Etoe also would have been an E-sub, but Etoe's not officially on their roster. So they did look for options. No one was available, so they just had nukes play Yumi. I guess that was one option.
That was
I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it at all.
I mean, the ult that came out to steal that kill, that was
also, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not sure.
Oh my god! I just realized you guys got me for an interview. Oh my bad. Oh shit. I honestly thought you ended the stream already from what you just said.
That's
and
so fun.
Maybe I was being more candid than necessary. Hello. I heard Rare Adam, and then it was like, oh, I thought you'd have just joined us. Oh my god. Woo. So, but yeah, I think we were prepared to like go into the next game like fine, and then when they did that, we just chose a certain comp to just have for fun, more or less.
Question: are you guys aware of the Nocturne audio bug?
I honestly think it's an old bug with the Eternum skin, and I was gonna talk to Close Your Eyes about it just to see if he could run a different skin. Because like we're like literally, because like right when we Nocturnal, there's a lot of communication happening, but like it's just dark, and we're just like, okay, all right. And it was a really old bug, like season 6 or something.
Really?
Because Eternum used to be like the Nocturne skin that I ran, so it's an old bug, and I am vaguely certain that it's that specific skin.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So was it loud for you guys as well? Is that what you're saying?
Honestly, I somehow I feel like it's louder for me. I don't.
Okay, yeah,
So
because
it's
it
probably
was
loud for everybody in the game.
like I'm like someone should go back through the through the VOD because the first time that happened on stream, it was insanely loud for us.
Yes,
Like
yes.
we were both just like, what just happened? For like a solid 10, 15 seconds, we were just confused as to what just happened to just do that to our ears.
Maybe that's why Nocturne's OP right now, because he just
Yeah,
prevents voice comms from happening from the enemy
yeah,
team.
it
You
was
can't even
just
react. Like it's not like, oh, we're all talking about like who we want to focus and blah 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 under turret, and it's just Nocturne just fucking reading it. Yeah, just
yeah,
screaming
yeah.
in my goddamn ear. Fucking pain. Oh. But yeah, it's pretty good. I'm actually, man, I feel so conflicted about the Ishtar versus DPS because like,
Mm.
thank you guys for apparently or whatever doing the math of if we get fourth, if Ishtar loses it and blah blah blah. But it's like, man, I want Ishtar to be the Kingslayers, but I also want to be placed as high as possible. So
Yeah, right now you're sitting at fourth. You're right. Ishtar could potentially take that from you guys. I think Ishtar does have the. Wait, did Trebuchet beat Ishtar? Trebuchet beat Ishtar.
no, yeah, Trebuchet beat Ishtar.
Wait, so you wouldn't. So Ishtar can't.
So is it dependent on WC Rams?
Ishtar.
If both of them
Because
win, or
There's a
what?
lot of head-to-head stuff that has to
oh
happen.
yeah, WC Rams. What's WC Rams versus Trebuchet? What happened there?
We lost.
Okay, so. Oh god. Oh no, not four. No way, 4 teams get 3 wins, right?
It's possible.
It's very
Oh,
possible.
Estar and WC Rams could both. If Estar loses and WC Ram wins, which are both the most likely possible. But which, by the way, if you look at strength of schedule, so like is the most likely circumstance, they will have 4 teams with 3 wins, and I will be sad
I
and
think what makes
staring
that
at it.
annoying too is like the tiebreakers are really wonky for each of those three teams.
Yeah,
So it's basically like rock paper scissors at that point.
yeah.
So it just makes it pretty painful. It
I
sounds
have
like.
to look at like Matt's score and stuff. I hope that there ends up being an objective way to determine it.
It might
Like
be hard.
just based off just math score and like head to head matchup, but I don't have to just like find some other way that's not
For the record, my least favorite is game time because that just
I
it's
don't
like
ever look at that. Yeah,
okay,
I
good,
don't look
because
at that. I don't ever, I've
game
never
time
done
is by far my least favorite because
Yeah.
there are teams who play for scaling like it's
Right.
like imagine like right like Damwon and like Jinji like Tai like Jinji's obviously gonna usually have and this is like from previous seasons or whatever like
Right.
Jinji's obviously gonna have like the 40-minute slobber knockers while like Damwon's got the stomps, so it's like I don't think that the deuce is match quality in my opinion.
Yeah. That's
But
fair.
yeah, it sounds interesting, and it'll probably end up whatever gives you the biggest headache.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Yeah, so let's see if that's the plan. I wonder, does that mean top 3 is secure? Can someone else get into the top 3?
Don't think so.
I don't think into the top 3, but I think
Yeah, no.
2
So
and
top
3
3
can
is
move, right?
yeah. Top 3 is secured.
I think DPS is probably secured, right?
The
Yeah,
DPS
no. DPS is secured for 1. I think MG is secured for 2 because they have 5 wins. Spectre secured at. Yeah, no one else gets to 4. I think top 3 is secured. I think it's DPS, MG, and Spectre.
Huh.
Will be
Yeah, because
top
game
3.
differential cannot go in favor of Ishtar over DPS or over Spectre.
Right. Exactly.
But yeah, I'm just gonna shout out everybody on my team. Love them. Got to shout out my boy Op Ivy. It's not OP Ivy, in case you guys say it like that. It's Op Ivy.
Okay. Op Ivy. Okay.
Yeah, and then Akita, just a beast, jungle beast. I watch him
Wait,
play
who
all the
is
time.
who is
Oh,
that?
my bad. Close your eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, Akita, he's a monster.
Yeah.
And then we've got Rail Gaming, also beast.
Real
Strike.
Gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, Red Strike. Yeah. Fair.
and then I mean, did you see my boy there? Wet Dreams playing Vayne? Ugh, disgusting.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. Very, very true.
Gross. But man, I welcome these teams to camp me. Because obviously I'm willing to turn it around
Hmm.
every time. So fun.
Yeah, it's good to be able to absorb that pressure as well. Just frees up the map for the rest of your teammates. I mean, you're happy to do it.
Dude, it's so weird being a top lane person, man.
Yeah, I was about to say like it's
like-
weird seeing you play top.
I'm like
Because,
a jungle support, so it's like I'm just looking at the map. It's so
yeah,
weird.
jungle support is what I know you as. So yeah, for multiple seasons to be just so like, oh, you're out here coming and you're playing top. That's new.
Yeah,
But
it's
how's that
so
experience
weird.
been? You came into this team relatively late into the season. How's the experience been with them? Now you're
Uh,
playing top.
It's definitely not been bad. I think one thing that teams should probably at least watch out for is I do make silly mistakes, but I'm also not really even close to peaking, so there might be
Yeah,
some more solo
exactly.
kills in the future.
Yeah. You're getting into form. I know you haven't been playing as much, and you were mostly just doing analytical work this season. But the awesome is that you know all the teams the best out of everyone in the league.
There's so many random like swaps though that it's like I vaguely know them. You know, like it's like Ishtar feels like who I know the most. Barbara's been like all over the place.
Yeah.
Like so, and then there's like a lot of newcomers as well.
Hmm.
Man, if I didn't join Trebuchet, I probably would have been closer friends with Spectre Gaming. I love Lake, and I think they love me for throwing the meme in there.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love him. I want to face him. Me and the Lake matchup will be hype. Too many deaths to count.
Yeah, and if you keep the fourth spot, so you'll be in the if you keep fourth, you'll be the last game of. You just have to win one best of 3 to get to the semifinals, and then it'll be actually you. And then if you see Spectre, you won't see Spectre until finals.
Well, doesn't first place choose, or is it
Yeah,
seeded?
well, yeah. First place chooses either third or fourth to play,
Okay.
right? So then that means second will play the other person. So as the fourth seed getting out of Gauntlet, you'll play either the first or second seed.
Oh yeah, that
And then
definitely seems unfortunate. I could see DPS
yeah,
choosing Spectre instead of us.
yeah. And then so like if you guys meet, then it'll be in finals, and that'll be hype.
It would be hype.
Okay, well, I think that's what we are. I think that we've exhausted the unless you have more to say, Adam.
That's basically it. See you guys tomorrow.
Okay. Yep. See you guys tomorrow, and we will
Yeah.
go out with the host.